Yawe parchuanalinum kumujruay niningan show yinim naidan Marshallese TV. Iduligin screen lay very peluman pinchuman parchuanian Marshallese parent liaison Rokuba Michelle Thorn-hill, his library media specialist in Parson Hills Elementary School. So we want to take this time and welcome you, Ms. Thorn-hill, to our Marshallese TV show.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, I know it's a cold morning and everybody wants to stay inside, but it really is a privilege for us to have you with us. And Lumen and I are going to be asking you some questions in regards to your job or your position at Parson Hills Elementary School.
Okay.
So I'm going to turn this over to Lumen, and he's going to ask the first two questions that you've talked about it before.
Okay,
that's going to be part of the question that you're going to be asking when you ask what it is.
Parchonalin yagan awlip. Emjan krain prakagiye ke milale kum chala na muy milale gagi. Akaber alabara manana weber librarian or and Parson Hill. She's always there for our Marshallese kids, and we're very honored to have you with us this morning.
Thank you.
Before we continue on with our program this morning, I have, as Anita was saying, I have two questions. I think it's going to make the people understand what you do over there.
Okay.
So my first question is, what is a library media center and what goes on in there?
Okay. Long time ago, we used to just say a library, and now it's called a library media center because it's more than just books. Students and parents can come in and see books and check out books, but there's also computers there. It's a place to gather information.
And when, thank you, Michelle, for sharing all that. And when Melalagainan Green Pelin, Melalainan Chairman a library and but Amito compacted Melala ran again, Rugot title in media center, and a lang men go remarong. You don't put a laguna read and parpacted Melala par computer gulo, librarian, excuse me, remarong. So that's very good, and that you're able to have something that's bigger than and what people might picture in mind, that a library is just a place to come and read a book.
Mm-hmm. And I can add to that by saying that not only do we teach the children in the schools about the books that they're using, but we also teach them how to access information safely on the internet. Mm-hmm. In fact, I just started this week talking about being a good digital citizen, which means that they are learning to do the right thing when they're on any kind of digital device, whether it be a cell phone, a laptop, a tablet, a computer, anytime they go online. So that's part of my job as well, is to teach them how to do the right thing when they're on the computers.
And para mano chuan gilo ay talem perilo library nga karaini barkada ginir awawan go mer karam chichet ilo ay kajarbale merong laptop go at talmon computer jala ran gini lang ka inside go aga area go lo computer ay remarong relang imche di ay ga merong japa man nga nair relang i golin jarbalani make sure ga e save nga nair do kom relang do computer gam Kajarbal chabrot kain electronic device and access information and pagamelele online.
Okay. And my other question is, who can use the library?
Well, the kids are in the library every day, all week long, and so it is definitely there for the kids. The teachers also use the library so that they can use books to use with their children. We have a couple of programs that both the teachers and the kids use called Pebble Go and Capstone Interactive Library. And so they don't have to always be in the library to use those. But I think the most important thing that I wanted you guys to know about today is that not only can the teachers and the students use the library, but the parents can come and access the library. All you have to do is come in before school or after school when you're picking up your kids, or anytime during the day, and you can give us your name and we'll set you up with an account, and you are able to check out anywhere from 3 to 5 books to take home to read with your children, and bring those back the next day if you've read them all, bring them back in a week, and you can get some more. So
okay, thank you, Michelle. Kachitakan luman iba wane meron kajarwal library media center ina gijin me loan library ni me manua ke wan Michelle iba library ni che banganot rujukul agaj barangan parent roairum ka argagi rair kachuju yen ngai eor activity aga program ragnan sada bayar baran perye ramerong dogom parcer bali penajeri rainem lelak program loan TV computer TV computer recer bali nem ramerong em magchene aga menok nan lugun barkali karegi cien peren ngai kan pelagun yeni ngani ga ramerong idok moda jen cugul ngai jabal gin cugulum recer bayar ben warai rakaun ilo library ramerong check out book ejmege luman parent ramerong check out book. Not only can they check out book, but I think also they have, once they are set up, they can have access to their students' grades, right?
We don't do that through the library.
Okay.
And I unfortunately don't know a lot about that. I can't access that program, only the teachers can.
Okay.
So I don't know a whole lot about that one.
I'm just saying this because when I was over at Southwest Junior High, parents that don't have computers at home, they have them set up, and then they can come up and use that and look up the their students' grades.
Oh, definitely.
Just their students' grade when they have the student ID and all
definitely.
That. So that's what I was getting at.
Yes.
Maneo iniga kanaga komarong baratan rala sarabo yuglo computer ge komarong lali kret wana ajuriro nejum man minin kemi mi boy che nganot rujuguro library media center ina paraino dengan regagi ka parent chonin barchigin nganam check out pobo gon charbali penajuriyo nejum konan ga barka ko baba yi chenam perijanam charbali pen karai. I'm going to ask him to add other things that he sees that would be helpful for the parents when they use the library.
Dan anida ba iba library ni chep nganajuri ro ibrano ngan mamam babaro daro jela ilo ami dok ngan majugul gom pakonami elaban ajri re nijimi doglu mero mena makaja lingri kadagge ilo ami baru dongan library periperum sign out pokom periperum lali kadagge ne chot wawen go ne barkaman meninan labloga iru doglu mero ilo air kamani kadoko air chonin jigin barkamani umoko ilo majinchuku komarong do benajri rom perilo library rom ajri ro kajarabali computer game menagain.
Thank you, Luman. We're gonna take a break real soon and come back for the second segment, but he was sharing about how the parents can come in and make themselves at home when they come into the library and try to work with their kids and help them.
Yes.
For any other activities. So
for each student, they need to check to see what hours the library is open at the different schools.
Yes.
But at Parson Hills, we're there from 7:45 until 3:15.
Okay.
But other schools, it will vary.
Okay, well, thank you. Enodan paganawagang library din 7:45 to 3:15. Ngan timjo nang olalim ngan chilu jong olalim kemi mi jawagi ni emerong ko tagilo library ga chudilo chugul ga chada awago Parson Hills Elementary ganai. Thank you for sharing all this very helpful information. We're gonna pause and come back for the second segment. So, Jep, don't go away. Stay tuned because we'll be right back.
Mama babaro all of them kanana bayna chalak choren in walong and ayuri roni yuri lo chugu lo yenego rejirim gi yewi wawi na marong tabar gi unio in pay ren marong tabar gi lo yen ro the game elanga yemu jama magut ngan war jonium ya war oram nam pakel ak elanga ya war wor melele go ru ta jen melele go lo registration card e ye nam kamman ugu da kia krudok chugu lo yeno magatada wawini e jangan ka jabaro kay nam mano ana ayuri ro ni yir kana kay kum kanan pay nam man sabaro ngan ayuri
kamole rale parchuanalen chabar chabalagdongan portion in kain karoan Marshallese TV. We're back for the second segment, and thank you, Michelle. I guess our second question or third question is, do you have any books in the library that are in Marshallese? I know you have some books in Spanish, but and if you don't have any, what are your thoughts about maybe accessing some or getting some to put in the library?
I'm very sad to say that we don't have books in Marshallese, or even books that a lot of the Spanish books are in Spanish and English. And I've been told before that there just aren't books out there in Marshallese or Marshallese in English. As we've been visiting between the sessions, I'm finding out that there are some out there, and we need those books in our libraries. So I will be looking into adding more books, because the kids need to be able to see the words in their language as well as in the English language. So that will be something I'm looking for to add.
Thank you, Michelle. Emeno da kaichi pen karai lo chet minute gore chamalala. Ngayelang pogilo kajin majal ko ba kajin English. Ilo librarian ay reme karangay ne bailung promojin kali karaga e chalak pogrodin elang ilo kajin Spanish image bar emarong rajat Spanish rajat English aga unfortunately kan ngalo kajin inarjang e chalak kata barewani neno dam jangar pabanado chirigilo kadan segmen gainilo prego am jang me find out me chalak e or pok Reber out there, reber emerong wardarom podok ilo kajin majalam ejalaga ene lukun chuan as chuan charam mananga juri rene rene war pogorodinim ramarong ridim ko jalaga ilo rid kajin majala barchi bangir karragalak chalaina ilo kajinin. So like I was sharing with you earlier, when we brought those books, we did a summer program with those Marshallese kids and involved the moms to read with them. They were all excited because even the mothers read that book. I read that book myself when I was in elementary school. So you take the time to really explain to them. So you can see the excitement on those little kids, because it was elementary age up to middle school. Their faces when they were, wow, And it was a really good storybook, and I still have the copy of it, and I'll be more than happy to share it with
Please
you.
do.
Emeno da chere pelli ga ilo garchuan chamar kamar kamani chon reading program etan igi chenchoni an pabanado kana yar jang emajuri chirgrom chine ragar involve yem ralak chino readi pogo ga rajat kajin English rajat kajin majal relguner magaga relgun excited mi doglimo yer warre wow, there's actually something chuan meno readi me e very lo kajine wan chine rak temerom kajine war magi mergar jablukun malale gaga. So I think that would really be a plus. If not just Parson Hills that has those, has access to the Marshallese storybooks, but the other schools.
Yes.
And there's even a book, like I was saying earlier, that's the alphabet book, from first letter to the last letter, and it has illustrations, also pictures of objects, things that have the same sound. So that'll be something helpful to add to your
I'm
library collection also.
I'm looking forward to doing some searching when I get
yes,
back.
Yes. So we got about a minute left to visit with you, because the rest of the time we have announcements and other things that we're gonna talk about. So any last minute words that you would like to share with the Marshallese audience or anybody that's watching in regards to a library media center?
Don't be afraid to come in and visit your child's library. It's not just there for the students, it's there for the parents as well. And don't be afraid to visit your Springdale Public Library. That's also available to you, and they have the same books and the same computers to use. So either place, there's a place for you to get books for your students.
Nanin rajang ko data jen librarian in Michelle Thorn-hill. Yang nan kali karbo konje mijak inci barakalo library media center. Ewam gilo dang la library o anajuro najimlo chugule wan. Yang paraino public library o elang melele ko komeron pugim relun labay laptop jere memala. Okay, so I want to thank you for your time, and I'm going to turn this over to Lumen for announcements.
Kumol tata. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Eorjat par kajalaya kum kakini minyan mama pabaro. Programi ne igjen melele em chitagin par melele chakarba lewajilo yen ko loguman a changanan para eliji chidien chiruto logum chikiyong melologi. Kia physical one ajriro raja igujin re lok. Talewa yiyo lok bukumin kamani ya dale me modalok. Raja igujin re lok moda jenair barrol to kaligin Thanksgiving praying. Paraino immunization shots. Raja igujin paraino update. Library over 2 folks. Chejala enodan karai kenan over 2. Ebo ajriro over 2 pok koi rajain karol dok. Please return them so they can get another book to read. Imkalagi over 2 goyer. Lunch money. We have also lunch money. Or ajiri ray mga chain wijigiya where rechap kalay lunch money. Yeah, then mga go lo cafeteria goyer. 7:30 in the morning. Koi traba prigo. Kia elugun. The weather is very cold. Podogule 7:30. Kola podogule 7 o'clock or 7:50. They're going to be really cool out there. There's nobody to take care of them. Bring them at 7. Drop them off. That's when the cafeteria door opens. 7:30. Pick them up at 3. Sign in. Don't just drop them off and then leave. You have to come inside the building and sign in for them when they're late. Kajalagan Kindergarten Math Parent Night, November 20th on Thursday, this Thursday, 5:30 at Parson Hills. Scholarship Committee, paraino kabelok kajamangan mama pabaro. Sign up now. We need your help. Without you, our mission is impossible. Please join us. PDA sign up, PDO or PDA. Relun kanan ba PDA roren sign up lo manjugulo. Pa ajri roren neji reloge we participate. Pantalap, the weather is very cold. Or jad ajri in majar jilgun to ajri roren neji roren t-shirt, shorts. Elugun kapro mo kenege elugun malu. Kajang lelaks weather chagi di menakane baren marong do kage. Okay, we have tutoring after school. Kajang pick up your kids after school ngay tutoring or other after school program. Ilo 4:30. Ako ina iba lelangan anira elang bar kajala ko yung anak minute kay narred kanan lelawen one malo ko dum.
Kumoluman. Ruawad reminder 25th palairin wigin lal in a mass flu clinic na ilo Jones Center. Nga jabra do mek na pok wain pulunay. Empar Friday the 25th kay jumuyagay next Friday.
Okay.
Palay lal Rijuguro Springdale High School Islander Club, they're going to have a float in the Springdale, City of Springdale Christmas Parade. So they're asking for anybody that wants to be part of that to ride on the float or decorate the float first and then ride on it during that parade. And they're also asking for donations of candies so that those students can hand them out during the parade. Ngayon na kanan pokonan, ngugoto na nagay nilonit parade na ilo wigin lal palaire. Kwe ruay ni ngan etale mi waylo flow dinim chibang ajiri rain kamane. Parainot pakala kanti ngakonan to ni dim chibang erba kanti gen rekolagi jen kia. They're starting to take up donations of candies starting first part of this week. So Pugilang High School and Lane Bass is the sponsor for the Islander Club there. Oliver Pugilawim Ranajaji Candy. I want to thank our librarian, media specialist from Parson Hills, and Luman also. Komiro, thank you for being here today. And Pariago Olivem, Kachyon Kamana,
Thank you.